You're gonna need two things from Dollar Tree, this orange jar and some soap. You're gonna take out your soap container. You're gonna pull out the tube that's inside of the dispenser. Next, you're gonna need something sharp. I'm using some wire cutters that I have. I'm gonna poke a hole in the center of my jar and I'm gonna start pulling back the metal. This is pretty easy to do with these lids from Dollar Tree. You're gonna use your wire cutters to continue to pull the back of the lid until the top portion of the soap container fits in perfectly. Once you get it to fit in, just add some E6000 to hold it in place. Then you're going to take your lid outside, spray it with 2 coats of a flat black spray paint. And I find that if I put it in a jar or a little plastic cup, it's a lot easier to spray paint. From there, fill it with your favorite soap, add the lid, and you have a perfect soap container to last you the fall season. The only place I pick up my mason jars is here at Dollar Tree. They come in 2 different sizes and they're only $1.25. These are the larger size. They also come in the regular size over here.
I love using mason jars, but I'm not a fan of mason jar lids because they fall apart. But did you know that most of the lids that you have on items in your pantry actually work on a mason jar? So this is another almond butter lid. Fits perfectly, or something as simple as my pickle jar lid. That fits on there as well. So use your other lids if you don't like a mason jar lid.
You're gonna need a clear jar, a Dollar Tree glass container, and a knob. This knob I already had on hand from a project at IKEA. E6000 your knob to the top of your jar lid. Then you're gonna take your jar lid and your other glass container outside and spray it with 2 coats of black spray paint. Next, you're gonna flip your black jar upside down. You're gonna put some E6000 on the bottom and then put the clear jar on top. If you haven't guessed already, we're making a candy jar. So all you have to do from here is fill it with some of your favorite candy. You can put the black lid on top. This is perfect for the Halloween season.
One of the things that I don't like around my craft room is when I have string or ribbon and it's just kind of all over the place, so I like putting them in mason jars. This mason jar you can pick up at Dollar Tree. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna poke 3 different holes in the top of my container and then I'm gonna put my string inside. So to do that, I'm gonna use a nail and a hammer. This is like a little hammer. I think these are like the hammers you get like the Home Depot kids, what are they called? Build and Grow program. But I love these, we use these all the time. So I created a hole, so I'm just gonna pull that nail out and then I'll make a hole over here. Now you could put as many holes as you need. I'm just going to take my ribbon, put it inside, and see, once you get this going once, you don't have to do it again. So then I'm just gonna string my ribbon through my holes. Now for some reason, look and see, my holes aren't really big enough. So what I'm gonna do is just take that nail, put it back in, and I'll just kind of try to move it around to make that hole bigger. So I'm gonna stick the string through this hole. I'm not gluing anything in place, so you can always change this out, or if you finish up this one, you can always use a different one. So I'll do the same thing with my red twine. I'll just put it in there, and then I'll push it through one of the holes. And then I'll also do that with the black. Okay, I got all 3 of my strings in there, so I'm just gonna tighten this. And then anytime I need to take a little bit of ribbon off, I'll just pull off what I need and cut it. Make sure you paint that subscribe button. If you're watching me on your phone, the subscribe button is right next to my channel name. Click the red subscribe button so it goes from red to gray. You can also click the notification bell so you can see more videos like my Dollar Tree DIYs, home hacks, and room makeovers. You're gonna need a clear container and some twine. Start by cutting long pieces of your twine. You're gonna take 2 pieces of twine, hot glue them right underneath the lip of your jar. You're gonna do this all the way around your jar. Once you get that done, you're going to take 2 pieces, clamp them together, and hot glue them in place so you create kind of like a triangle. You're gonna repeat this step 2 times down on your jar. Once you get all of the twine to the bottom of your jar, you're going to pull 2 pieces together, cut it off in the center, and hot glue it in place. Repeat that all the way around.
Next, wrap the top half of your jar with twine. And you can fill it with some of your favorite florals. I think this one looks really high end. For this next project, you're gonna grab 3 jars and 3 sets of the LED fall lights.
A cool kind of melody. You rattle my cage without warning.
We're gonna start by painting the tops in an ivory color. So I'm just gonna do 2 coats of paint on the top of the jars.
You'll find a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah. You'll find a different side of me, like someone pretty.
Now with the bottom section, I'm going to spray paint these in a frosted color. It's a color called Ice. Now I did have to buy this spray paint off of Amazon. It's not available in stores anywhere where I live, so I'll link it for you down below. Once everything has dried, I'm gonna add my batteries to the LED lights, and then I'm gonna put 1 set in each of my containers.
The one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah, yeah. You'll find a different side of me, like someone pretty need, a different side.
Now I was trying to figure out how I wanted to hang these, so I ended up using twine, and I'm just going to get 3 long strands, and I'm gonna tie 3 strands around each of my containers.
You're changing me, day by day got me shedding skin. The layers are peeled away, got me.
And then I'll pull those 3 strands up and tie them in a knot at the top to hold it in place. Now I did that for all 3 of the containers, and here's how they look styled and all lit up.
I've shown you the Parmesan lid hack before, but with the summer months coming up, I have a fun solution for your summer drinks. If you didn't know already, the Parmesan lids fit perfectly on your mason jars. I like to keep my drinks covered in the summer, so you can fill this up with your favorite drink, then put on the Parmesan lid container, and you can put my favorite reusable straws. They come in a pack of 10. They're really affordable on Amazon. I'll link them for you down below. You can put those into the container. It's gonna keep your drink covered and a lot cooler.
I saw these on a high-end site and I thought I could definitely recreate them. You're gonna need 2 jars. I'm using the orange ones. You're also going to need a black paint pen. I love any project where I can be creative. I started by drawing some ovals down vertically on my jars. Then I went back in and put hash marks all the way around. Let these jars sit out and dry. Now with my other jar, I decided to create some wavy lines. This was really fun to do, but you could do any design, any pattern that you want. For the lids, I'm gonna use 2 stems that I had from another pumpkin. I'm gonna hot glue those to my jars. I'm gonna spray paint the lids with 2 coats of a black spray paint. I'll just add the lids to my jar, and here's how they turned out. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.